Namaste, Indore. Yes, that's the way. So guys, आपको थोड़ा तो मेरे बारे में पता चल गया है. I am अर्चना सिंह और आज विमेंस डे है, राइट? तो उसी के बारे में मैं आज अपनी जर्नी आपसे शेयर करूंगी. एंड द बिगेस्ट ट्रिप ऑफ माय लाइफ विच वाज आर्कटिक टू एंटार्क्टिका. बट उससे पहले हम शुरुआत करते हैं एक सवाल से. ओके, डजंट मैटर. तो शुरुआत करते हैं एक सवाल से. एक मिडिल क्लास लड़की के पास क्या ऑप्शंस होते हैं? एनी आंसर्स? शादी. ओके, शादी से पहले. ओके, कोई जवाब नहीं. ओके, सो यूजुअली एक मिडिल क्लास लड़की के पास जो एक ट्रैजेक्टरी होती है उनकी लाइफ की, बेसिकली क्या होता है कि पहले बेटा ग्रेजुएशन कर लो, चाहे इंजीनियर बनो या फिर डॉक्टर बनो, फिर उसके बाद या तो एमबीए करो या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन करो, एंड देन नौकरी करो और फिर शादी. यूजुअली यही होता है, राइट? Okay, so how did I happen to dodge this bullet, and how did a middle class girl like me ended up traveling to 7 continents in the world, like all the 7 continents? ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरा सरनेम कोई बिरला है या अंबानी है. I come from a very typical middle class, जहाँ पे आपकी इनकम तो होती है बहुत कम, सपने बेशक बड़े बड़े हो सकते हैं, बट उन सपनों को कैसे साकार करना है वो लिमिटेड होते हैं. सो हाउ डिड दिस हैपन? सो आई वॉज लीडिंग द सेम लाइफ जो यूजुअली सब लोग करते हैं कि बेटा पहले आप अपनी ग्रेजुएशन कर लो, एमबीए कर लो. आई गॉट अ गुड जॉब ऑल्सो इन अ मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी. आई वॉज वर्किंग आउट ऑफ इंडिया एंड डूइंग pretty decently for myself. वही सुबह उठना, 9 बजे जाके लॉग इन करना, उसके बाद दिन भर काम करना, बॉस की गालियां सुनना, और शाम को आते वक्त ये सोचना कि यार मैं कर क्या रही हूँ अपनी लाइफ के साथ. You know, those existential questions would come at that time when you would be stuck in the traffic. और एक दिन रियलाइज किया कि दुनिया का सिलेबस मेरी लाइफ के सिलेबस से बहुत बड़ा है. देयर इज अ लॉट टू सी एंड लर्न फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड, एंड दैट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट ऑफ माई लाइफ व्हेन इन 2017 आई डिसाइडेड टू क्विट माई जॉब. आई स्टार्टेड अ न्यू करियर, एंड द करियर वॉज टू एक्सप्लोर द वर्ल्ड. बहुत बड़ा डिसीजन था. इनफैक्ट माई पेरेंट्स दे वर शॉक्ड कि क्या हो गया इस लड़की को, इतनी मेहनत करके इतना हमने पैसा वैसा लगाया, इसको अच्छी नौकरी भी मिल गई, एंड शी वांट्स टू गिव इट अप ऑल. They couldn't believe why she is doing that. And my friends thought she's nuts, she's stupid to do all this. But I had kind of decided. I said no, I am just gonna go in for my second innings. Cricket देखता है यहाँ पर कोई? Right? तो सेकेंड इनिंग्स होती है ना क्रिकेट में. फर्स्ट इनिंग आपने कैसा भी खेला हो, बट सेकेंड इनिंग्स इज द वन वेयर यू कैन रीस्टार्ट. यू नो, जैसे कि जब मूवीज में भी हमारा बोलते हैं ना रीस्टार्ट, 12th फेल आप सबने देखी होगी. यू नो हाउ दैट रीस्टार्टेड. सो आई सेड कि नहीं यार, चलो ट्राई तो बनता है, एक ट्राई करना बनता है. एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड. तो घूमने लगी, काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंट्रीज़ के वीज़ाज वगैरह इकट्ठे करने लगी. तो लोग नोटिस करने लगे, एंड दे स्टार्टेड सेइंग यार तुम घूम फिर तो बहुत रही हो, काफ़ी कुछ जगह देख रही हो, बट करती क्या हो, पैसे कहाँ से लाती हो, हाउ आर यू अर्निंग, हाउ आर यू मेकिंग इट हैपन. सो they still had doubts like whether I'm going to survive or not. They thought कि 2 साल चलेगा, 4 साल चलेगा. She'll eventually come back to what she was doing. But अब वही लोग बोलते हैं लुक एट दैट गर्ल, मतलब उसके पासपोर्ट में इतने स्टैम्प्स हैं, लाइफ हो तो ऐसी. यू नो, दोज आर द लाइफ गोल्स. सो मच चेंज्ड. सो इट वाजंट सम फ्लूक कि ओवरनाइट कुछ हो गया, कि मेरे को अचानक से मैंने कोई लॉटरी जीत ली और कुछ हो गया अचानक से. देयर वाज अ मेथड टू द मैडनेस इफ यू लुक एट इट, एंड द मेथड टू द मैडनेस हैज सेवरल स्टेप्स which had started long before I decided to quit my job in 2017. So it had started by then, wherein my first thing was by defining the USP. Like what was it that I wanted to tell the world? ऐसा तो नहीं था कि मुझसे पहले कोई travelers नहीं थे. There were so many people out there who were already doing it, and there were going to be many more who going to come. So what is it that makes me unique? So I thought about it and realized that, you know, I love exploring offbeat places, and within these offbeat places also, I love exploring those untold human stories. And I said, ठीक है, this is what I'm going to focus. So that was the first thing. And then brand building. that was the time I said, ki, if I really want to stand out and if I want to create a niche for myself, I need to invest in my brand. So I started building my website, started investing in the gear that I was using to give that professional image. And then it was how I started. It wasn't ki initially there were a lot of these sponsors who came in or I got a lot of money. I started exploring local. सबसे पहले budget travel शुरू किया, जो I'm sure आप सब भी करते होंगे थोड़ा बहुत या करेंगे. So that's what I started realizing, that you don't have to go really to exotic places to travel. You can still fulfill your passion by traveling local. And then I started posting regularly. I didn't care कि मेरी photo कितनी खराब है, मेरी language कैसी. I just started posting regularly to maintain that consistency. And then so content creation was there on one side. So that was the one big pillar. On the other side, I realized that I cannot do it all by myself. And that's when I started networking. I started meeting people from the industry who were already doing very well. Even the people who failed, to learn from them, what were the mistakes that they made. Started attending a lot of industry events because that gave me an idea what's happening, that helped me with building connections. And then I started pitching brands, but it wasn't mindless pitching. Like I would first study the brand and then send a sales pitch, which I felt was in sync with what the brand was trying to do in their marketing. And I kept on doing all this for 10 years now, but in those 10 years, a lot of things have changed. A lot of, trends have come, they have gone, a lot of mediums have come. So how do you stay relevant? By keep reinventing them yourself, by every day. And that's what I had been doing ever since then. And that actually had taken me all around the world, and that brought me to Arctic to Antarctica, a journey which was the journey of my lifetime. Like, this was something which changed me forever. So what was Arctic to Antarctica? So this was a 6 months project which I did last year, starting from August until January this year, where I had gone to the topmost part of the world, the Arctic, like the Greenland. If you look at it, like above there's only North Pole. And in the south, which was Antarctica. These are the, like poles apart, literally poles apart. And within those, And within those polls, I covered a lot of countries, like there were 11 countries, 6 continents, and 20 different landscapes, right from glaciers to deserts to jungles, everything, like more than 20 landscapes. And I covered a journey of more than 25,000 kilometers. And it was a solo travel. It was not that I had many people with me. And the best part, this was a luxury trip, but I did it in a shoestring budget. Secrets मैं आपको अलग से बता दूंगी कि कैसे किए हैं. अगर आज बताऊंगी तो ये सेशन मतलब हमें पता नहीं कितने दिन चलाना पड़ेगा. So while I covered a lot of countries, I'm going to talk about just 2-3 big places which actually made a big impact on me and what lessons I learned. So the first country which I visited was Greenland. Greenland is like, अपने फ्रीजर है ना, फ्रिज होता है हमारे, उसका फ्रीजर जो होता है, आप कभी इसे खोल के उसमें 5 मिनट अपना मुंह रख के देखना. You get that feeling when you go to Greenland. It's like a world like no other. I have not seen anything more beautiful than Greenland. The rocks, this glacier that you see behind me, all these mountains and all, they are 1.8 million years old. And in fact, the rocks over here, the mountains over here, they are 3.5 billion. Human जो यहाँ पर हैं, they, अगर उसको comparison करें, we have been just 0.07%. And I suddenly felt so small. मुझे लगा यार ये तो इतना पुराने हैं यहाँ पर, millions, billions years की हम बात कर रहे हैं, और मैंने तो अभी half century भी नहीं की है. हम अपने problems को इतना बड़ा बना देते हैं. And this earth has been there. And when you compare Greenland to India, you realize that Greenland is just two-third the size of India. But उनकी population आपके राजेंद्र नगर की population की जितनी है. शायद एक बड़े shopping mall में सब लोग आ सकते हैं. सो यू वुड थिंक कि इतने कम लोग हैं, इतना बड़ा देश है, तो वो तो जिंदगी बड़े मजे से बिता रहे होंगे. नो, एक्चुअली दैट्स नॉट द ट्रूथ. Greenland is actually melting away. So this was actually the scene. This is my boat over there. And a night before, when we had docked there were no people. For 7 days, I didn't see any people. There were just 8 other people with me who were with me in this boat. There were 5, 6 glaciers surrounding us. The night before, there was no ice. This ice which you see in this picture, it wasn't there. Overnight, it broke. And this is happening a lot. I can't tell you how incredibly fast the ice is melting in Greenland. Already, हमारे ओशियंस का 1 सेंटीमीटर वाटर लेवल बढ़ गया है बिकॉज ऑफ क्लाइमेट चेंज. एंड हाउ द ऑल द थिंग्स दैट वी सी, गर्मी इतनी बढ़ रही है, फ्लैश फ्लड्स आ रहे हैं, बुश फायर्स हो रही हैं, ऑल दीज आर एक्चुअली रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट. And the people who live there, the Inuits, they are suffering the most, Their main occupation is basically hunting and fishing, and they are not able to do that. So they are suffering to get even small things. और हमारी priorities, हमारी गवर्नमेंट लड़ रही है कि समय रैना का शो बंद होना चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए, right? That is not what we should be focusing on. We should be asking, what are you doing for climate change? Because believe it or not, if this ice melts, कुछ नहीं बचेगा. अभी जो ये जिस तरह से मेल्ट हो रहा है, if the entire ice melts in Greenland, it will raise the level by 5-6 meter. उससे क्या होगा? आपका बॉम्बे, केरला, गोवा, थाईलैंड, all this will go under water. सब द्वारकाधीश बन जाएंगे. आपको वहां पर जाने के लिए स्नॉर्कलिंग करके जाना पड़ेगा. Is that the world that we want to live in? No. Moving on, मैंने सोचा ये जगह जानते हैं आप लोग? आइसलैंड? नो. नो, ज्योग्राफी थोड़ी सही करनी पड़ेगी. Anyone who knows what this place is? No, you have to raise your hand so that I know. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is Machu Picchu. This is Peru. So Peru is called the land of abundance because at one point of time, it was a very, very, very rich place. And so this was a dream destination for me. And I decided to trek to this place. But trek करने से पहले मैंने ये नहीं सोचा था कि यार खाली beautiful destination बोलने से आपकी journey easy नहीं हो जाती है. Oh my God, it was high altitude trek and very difficult. एकदम तेज धूप, शेडेड एरिया नहीं था और मेरी जान निकल गई थी वहां तक जाने के लिए. और उसके बाद मेरा गाइड बोलता है बस पहुंच गए, 10 मिनट और. जैसे होता है कि आप वाइवा दे रहे हो और आप बोलोगे सर मैं बस लास्ट पॉइंट बोल रही हूँ. आई हैड दैट फीलिंग व्हेन आई वाज देयर. बट वेन आई वेंट देयर, दिस इज नॉट द टॉप, दिस इज द मिड वे. यहाँ तक पहुँचते पहुँचते भी मेरी बहुत बुरी हालत हो गई थी, यहाँ तक जाते हुए भी. सो वेन आई रीच्ड एट द टॉप, आई रियलाइज कि यार ये लोग तो उस टाइम आज से 600 साल पहले इन्होंने एक ऐसा शहर बनाया था जब इनके पास व्हील नहीं था. सो दे हैड नथिंग टू टेक दीज बिग 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 स्टोन्स देयर. दे डिड नॉट हैव स्टील, आयरन, एनी ऑफ दोज थिंग्स जिससे वो काट सके. कोई फैंसी मशीन्स नहीं थे उनके पास, कोई एनिमल्स नहीं थे वहाँ पर लाइक गधा घोड़ा जिससे वो ले जा सकें. एंड दे बिल्ड दीज big big complexes, big cities जो आज भी खड़े हैं. They are earthquake, and till today the engineers are still baffling कि इन्होंने बनाया कैसे था. So the Incas were way ahead of their time. They were doing brain surgeries at that time. They have got this method of accounting जो वो पहले करते थे. हाईवे नेटवर्क उन्होंने उस टाइम बना लिया था. हमारे देश में अभी तक भी नहीं पहुंचा है हाईवे नेटवर्क. And they had 3,000 varieties of potatoes. Can you believe that? 3,000 varieties of potatoes. हमें सिर्फ एक ही किस्म का आलू पता है और वो भी आलू के पराठे, right? वो हमारा फेवरेट होता है ना. So I was very amazed. बट उससे भी ज़्यादा सरप्राइजिंग बात ये थी कि जब आप सोचो इतना बड़ा एम्पायर जो इतने ज़्यादा लंबे साउथ अमेरिका में इतना पावरफुल हो, that didn't even survive like 200 years. वो 100 years में गिर गया. So what was the reason behind that? The reason was basically क्या हुआ था, स्पेनियार्ड्स केम, जैसे वो इंडिया आए थे सोने की चिड़िया नाम सुन के, सिमिलरली दे वेंट टू साउथ अमेरिका टू लूट द कंट्री, एंड विद देम दे ब्रॉट डिजीजेस विच किल्ड देयर पॉपुलेशन. And then deceit, Europeans are best in that, you know. They, what they did was they abducted their king and said कि आप हमें सोना चांदी दे दो and we'll release him. Like, ये जो रूम है, इतना बड़ा रूम भर के उन्होंने सोने का दिया था. But what did the Spaniards did? They did not, you know, release the king. Rather, they killed him. So they actually used deceit to kill. And then what they did, like Britishers did, divide and rule. बाकी groups को उनके against कर दिया. So one lesson which I learned by listening to their story was that being brilliant will not safeguard your future. Being brilliant is not enough, neither at that time nor at this time. You need to be street smart and you need to be prepared for unexpected things that can appear in the future. That was my learning which I got from visiting Peru. Now, यहाँ से निकल के मैंने सोचा चलो यार सोने की तलाश करते हैं, and I reached to Panama. So Panama is called the bridge of the world because it connects North to South America, और बहुत बड़ा trade route है उस time भी और आज भी. And that was the time when Spaniards had actually used this. So I traced. So I did this Camino Real trek, which was basically rediscovered some years ago only, because जब canal बना था, this route was kind of discarded and people were not using it. Trek बहुत मुश्किल था यार, not even 20 kilometer, but it was super hot. The temperature was like 45 and above, and it was humid. Rain forest में आपकी normal गर्मी से भी बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है, no shade and nothing, and I was like, oh my God, आज तो मेरी जान ही निकल जाएगी, मर ही जाऊंगी आज मैं यहाँ पर. But somehow I completed this trek. So while मुझे सोना नहीं मिला वहाँ पर, मिलना भी नहीं था इतने साल के बाद, कहाँ मिलता, it landed me to this community, Embera community. So these are the people, the indigenous, one of the 7 indigenous tribes of Panama, whose life depends on nature. Their life dependent on the rivers. आज भी वहाँ पर कोई भी रोड नहीं है, आज भी ये लोग मॉडर्न कपड़े नहीं पहनते हैं, आज भी वहाँ पर कोई भी बर्गर पिज्ज़ा वैसा कुछ नहीं होता है. They are still way away from the people. So when government took their land forcefully from them, so they had nowhere to go. उनके पास कोई नया skill नहीं था. What could they do? So what they did was they tried something unique. They said, you know, what we have is our own culture. So they used tourism. They used to invite people and show them their world and tell them about their traditions and everything. So like this tattoo which you see on this kid, this is how they cover the males. You know, they would not wear clothes, and this guy that he's wearing this loincloth, this is the only piece of clothing that they wear. The women will wear flowers in their hair, and this everything is like made from whatever they make. They कुछ भी अभी भी बाहर का नहीं लेते हैं. So यहाँ पर जाके the learning which I had was that, you know, when you kill the forest, you know, when you destroy the nature, it doesn't just kill the non-living things. It also kills the culture of the communities, of the people who live there. So when we are thinking about safeguarding nature, you know, we should also think about the communities that live in there and how we can preserve their culture. So यहाँ से निकल के मैं पहुंची अपनी सबसे फेवरेट जगह, ड्रीम डेस्टिनेशन. यहाँ जाके मुझे लगा कि भाई ये प्लैनेट का हिस्सा हो ही नहीं सकता. इट वॉज अनबिलीवेबल. ये उतना ही अनबिलीवेबल था जितना कि शायद जो बीटेक के स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनका टाइम पे सोना. आई एम प्रिटी श्योर कोई भी यहाँ पे 8-9 बजे नहीं सोता होगा, राइट? सब लोग नाइट आउल्स हैं. सो इट वॉज लाइक something very different. ये इतना ठंडा था कि even your eyelashes would freeze. It was incredibly beautiful, and these colonies of penguins, they were so adorable. I can't tell you. Like they would stand, fall, jump into water. Like for hours you can watch them play. But इनको देखने से भी ज़्यादा जो shocking था was polar plunge. So polar plunge basically क्या होता है? you jump into the ocean. It happens either at North Pole or in South Pole. पानी बहुत ठंडा होता है, लाइक बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट से बहुत कम होता है. दिस वन हैड -8 डिग्री, यू नो. इसके ऊपर एक पतली सी आइस शीट भी थी वहाँ पर. एंड आई वाज स्कैर्ड बिकॉज यू डोंट नो द बॉटम ऑफ द ओशन कि कितना है. एंड आई एम नॉट अ स्विमर, सो आई वाज लाइक कि मैं कैसे करूँगी, नहीं करूँगी. आई वाज इन डबल माइंड्स. बट देन दिस वुमन, शी वॉज 75 years old. वो जब चाय भी पीती थी ना, तो कप उठाते हुए भी उनकी उंगलियां ऐसे कांपती थी. शी वॉज द फर्स्ट वन टू जंप इन टू द ओशन. And oh my God, that really made such a big impact on me. And I said, अगर ये कर सकती है 75-year-old की, तो मैं तो बिल्कुल कर सकती हूँ यार. So I realized that day that, you know, our boundaries are in our head. It's not so much about our bodies, you know, what is stopping us. It's our mindset which is stopping us. So while in between this thrill and this beauty that I was seeing around, I saw very, you know, something which really hurt me, which I felt very bad, you know, when my guides and the experts on the ship, they told that, you know, around or more than 75% of the penguins are dying. Their population is declining. And why is that happening? Again, climate change and industrialization, krill farming. These guys don't have any other place to go. Like they only have Antarctica. They cannot survive anywhere else. But it is because of us that, you know, every other species is suffering. So, net, what's the biggest takeaway from all this experience that I had over there was that whichever destination I visited, be it the fjords, the icy fjords of Greenland, or the humid jungles of Panama, every place was kind of connected with each other like a constellation. Every place had a message, a lesson that I learned, and I'm trying to play my part in that. And I feel that is one thing that, you know, that whenever you visit any place, there's always something beyond the obvious, and that is what you look. Secondly, you know, I realized that living in your comfort zone is okay. You know, like you will never face any problem if you live in your comfort zone. But it is highly, highly overrated. The growth is always outside the comfort zone. However, the risk-taking appetite differs from person to person. The scale differs. So you need to decide for yourself what is your scale and then take the step. You know, do not follow the herd mentality. Try out something, you know, you're going to love it. And you guys are already doing it. I have met so many people out there who are doing crazy stuff. So keep doing it. And while you do that, always remember that every action that you take, everything that you're doing has a ripple effect because we are all connected, you know. So whatever you do, you definitely live bravely, but at the same time, live responsibly. I wanted to end this presentation by, you know, sharing about yesterday. So when I came yesterday, so there was this handwritten letter. Firstly, I love analog things. You know, I really, really loved the fact that there was a handwritten letter which was delivered. So there was this thing which was written. You are not just sharing travel tips. You're igniting a quiet revolution, one where adventure becomes a mindset, not a mileage counter. And that is what I want to tell you guys, you know, like go out. Do not just go after bucket list, you know, destinations. Go out to experience those destinations and to play your part. Who knows, tomorrow your experience can inspire someone and we could all be listening to you at on a TED stage. So thank you. Thanks a lot. So, yeah.